Hello, hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. And we are back, oops, to work on Edith Holden. And this is in collaboration with Caryl at Free Spirit Arts and Tammy VanAntwerp. And their hashtags, their at thing will be down below in the description box. Now, last time I showed you the Edith Holden hashtag. Now I want to show you a quick way to put somebody in your post. Say in your description box or at the title, or and I'm going to just show you this by going to Caryl's at Free Spirit Arts. And Caryl, where are you? Subscriptions, Caryl. And let's see. Right here, she has one that she's done. Now, she's subscribed to Mixed Media Minnesota. So this at Mixed Media Minnesota. So if you're subscribed, say to me, and you want to put me in your description box because I've inspired you to do something. So you will put the at sign. I did that backwards. At. I'm getting artsy here. You would do at, and if you're subscribed to me, you would just start typing in my name. And then it pops up. And then you just click on it, and it will put it in your description box. Then not only will it show on the description box, but it will also my playlist, what? Moved. Where did my playlist go? So let's see. What am I trying to tell you? Let me finish putting this in. Angela, Thoma. It will put in the whole thing for you. Just click on my name and it will put it in. What this does is it notifies this person, me in this case, that somebody has mentioned me in their video because I've inspired them to do something. So it notifies me over here in my, is it content? I bet I can't get to it here. Audience, no. Content? Yeah, I can't get to it here. So I'd have to have my computer in here, but it notifies you in where your comment sections are. There's also up on the top line the thing that says mentions. And so then you can see who mentioned you in their video. So, and it's an easy way to link to another person, another channel. But only do that if you're inspired by them, or you're doing a collaboration with them, or you've purchased something from them. Then those are quick ways to put them either in your description box or in your title. And so other people can find their channel quickly too. They just have to type in the at and then you know, your name, and they can find you quickly. So just another helpful hint. Okay, now I think I want to put this on the inside of my file folder, but it's going to be separated by the spine. Now I've left room in my spine here for flips and folds to unfold in here. So you can see I have a nice wide spine area, but it's not necessarily because I'm going to stick a big fat signature in there, but it is because I want to add my flips and folds. But just so you know, this on this file folder is 15/16 of an inch. It's not quite an inch, it's just right under. And that's measuring on the inside lines here. Okay, so I'm going to measure from this line over to here. How do I want to do that? If I want it to be 8.5 inches, well, 8 inches, it's already 8 from right there. Oh, we want it 9 inches tall. That's what I want. Let's go tall weight first. Okay. So I'm going to measure on this end. And I'm going to put a line, a little mark, at 9 inches. I know I don't want it any taller than that. And then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to mark 9 inches. On camera. I am just a tiny bit. Then I'm going to get my big long ruler. Whoops. Oh. Because I like my big long ruler. This is a centering ruler. And I love it. If you have one of these, you have a centering ruler. Just so you know, the 0 is here, and then it centers off both sides of that 0. Okay, and then you also have regular 0 through whatever, 12 here. But this side is your centering ruler on your We Are Memory Keepers. Just so you know. Tips, tips, tips today. I have a tip. Oh no, I already gave it to you. Save this. I see a pocket, don't you? Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Now, how wide do we want this to be? Well, we have this one. It would go to right there. But, you know, we want it to be a reasonable size. And usually journals are not this wide. So normally we would go, what, 6 inches? Oops, let's go this way. I'm always trying to go to centimeters. I don't know why. I'm going to measure on this side, the right side of this lump. And I'm going to measure at, usually our books are what? 8.5 by 11, and to get to 11, and we have 5.5. 5.5, so I usually go 6. So I'm just going to make a line on here. It's going to get covered, so it doesn't matter if it's on there. And I'm going to make one up here. 6, 5.5, 6. That way I have a little play area there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line on here. Now, I do not know where this is going to go. I have no plan. I'm just making a file folder journal. So I find it's better for me if I don't have a big plan. I tend to work a little bit better. So this is my 6 mark here. I could bring it over to here and hit right in the line that I want, but let's see. Do we want to do that? Do we want to go that extra 1/8? Might as well. I mean, it's just an 1/8. And by the time it gets down here, it's actually right on line. Don't need to use big sawing motion like I did. Use the softer part, not the sharp part. Because the sharp part, guess what? Yep, it puts holes in your paper. Let's move this. Now this can become a side pocket, or walk your fingers with it. That'll keep it evened up here and here. And do it again so you can get that crease in there. Okay. Now, an easy way to get to the other side, fold it in the original centerpiece and just give it a mark up there. Erase that one. Give it a mark. Come over here and let's see. Now this one you are going to have to put on that line. Okay. So we have that. Okay, line up your side, hold it tight, and if it starts giving pushback, then you need to walk your fingers up it to keep it from pushing back and going crooked. If it gets pushy, you be the boss. Okay, so that's a new beginning. Now, it's probably not going to have that giant spine in there. That's just giving me space to play. So, and I'm going to want space to play over here too. Don't I? Or do I? Do I or don't I? Do 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 do. Do you remember those pockets I cut off? Did you happen to see where I put them? Under here, you think? No, I didn't. Let's go over here. Aha! So, I have these really gorgeous pieces. And every gorgeous piece needs a place to go. So, let's see. I know I did say they were going to be pockets, didn't I? But I guess I was not quite right. I'm going to cut this right here so it's into 2 pieces and easier to play with. Doesn't matter, cut it on the left or the right side of that ridge. This is now a hinge. And I think in my book, I'm going to hinge something already. Now, do I want to hinge it here? No, I want to hinge it out here. I want this thing to go whoop, 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 whoop. But where do I want to put it? You know, I feel like it needs to be a little bit wider, because I feel like maybe that's really, it really is a pocket. And it probably should go in here. So what I'm going to do is pull this one inside here, because it doesn't need to go all the way to the edge, because it'll just interfere with everything. Put your pen away. You don't want to mark up your book with a pen. So then I'm going to come to the inside of this one, because I know that probably right in here or right in here, I'm going to have a journal. So I'm going to bring this pocket in this way, and I'm going to score that. I'm just telling you what to do. Whoops! Sorry. Please forgive my noisiness. And I'm going to go ahead and make my 1/2 inch mark here. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I want this to fold, but I want to cut that off. So just cut it right on the line, or to the right or left of it. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have our first pocket. And it is going to go right about here. And you can see I have plenty of space now on each side for it to maneuver around it. So let's make another one over here, and let's see if this one is the same size. Yeah. Yeah, you just never know. So right here, we're going to make a line. And then I'm going to use the scoring board, because I like to use it. I bought it, I'm going to use it. So right about there. And oh yeah, make your 1/2 inch. I just find that's a quick way, instead of getting the trimmer out and doing the trimming, and, you know, Thanksgiving and all the trimmings. And now what I'm going to do before I forget is I'm going to trim my pieces just slightly at an angle, just so that they're not too bulky. Keep the bulk down, Ange. Is that like keeping the noise down? No, it's keeping the bulk down. Okay. Now, if you did leave a fat ridge over there, you probably want to get rid of that. The reason you want to get rid of that is because you don't want anything to interfere with any piece of paper you slip into this pocket. And if you have just that little line in there, you know, this line, but you have it right there, and this is glued to your page, then when you insert something, it's going to catch up on that little piece of bulk. And we don't want that. So, okay, we have that one, and we have that one. There and there. Okay, so now, before we put this down, I'm having it up there to view. I want to... Oh dear, where did I put it? Hang on. I gotta move some things. I had everything organized, but as I've been talking to you, I've been tossing things over there. And because I'm tossing things over there, I'm covering up some of my work area. Oh, I just got a screwdriver out here. Hey, tell me, how do my new lamps work? Are they good? I have 2 new lamps. Caryl, I made it to Joann's and I got 2 lamps. 2 hot lights. They are fantastico. I love them. And while I was at Joann's, oh, you know, I did the big no-no. I bought some more paper. I love this kinds of paper in the pads like this because you get so much paper and you get so many beautiful pieces, and I just love it, you know. I really prefer these over, you know, buying all the expensive ones that, you know, that are so beautiful, but, you know, they get expensive. And if you're going to spend money, you might as well have enough to do several things. So I found this, and I thought, by golly, that is an Edith Holden page or 2 in there. And this has, it looks like somebody has sprayed it with like the glitter paint. So it has a really cool sheen in it that is awesome. Not all the pages. And then it has some raised letters, and I just love it. But look at this, isn't this beautiful? And, you know, I think maybe these will become the ephemera and not the pages themselves. Because I would love to use this in the journal. What else is there? Oh, watering cans. And I love this one. This is really pretty. Pink and green. I love it. But I am an absolute bird lover. This is pretty thick paper. Oh, pull it out carefully. I don't know. It has 3 of each sheet, it looks like. Gardenia. And then I also saw this one, Perfect Moments, and I thought that one might have some perfect pages in it for, like, if it's a page of roses or something. So anyway, bad girl, Ange. But I'll use it, you know, and I'll use it again and again and again until it gets down to hardly anything. So it's really not, you know, a bad purchase for somebody that likes to play with paper, likes to make cards and flowers and all kinds of goodies for people. And so I just, you know, now I do get upset with myself if I buy too much paper. So here you go. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. I do love the pinks. I'm not a stripedy fan, so that one could find a new home. Now I would use the back of this. I might not use this side. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. So I do have a lot of pages in here I wouldn't use. Oh, how weird. Single-sided up here. Did they forget to put the back on it? That's weird. It's very textured. It says fabric textured paper. 48 sheet pad, 36 or 3 sheets of 16 design, heavyweight cardstock. 2 fabric textured designs, 1 pearlescent design, 2 spot UV designs, and half is double-sided. So back here we have the double-sided papers. So that's kind of cool. And I love these. Aren't they beautiful? Going into fall. I love the fall. Hi, Livy. What are you doing? What do you got? Spit it out. Spit it out. Right in my hand. Spit it out. You already ate it? What is all over your nose? Have you been outside? What you been doing? Chasing a gopher? Yeah, very cool. So, that's that. I see that basically in another journal, but I do love it. It is so pretty. No, Libby. Okay, so we are going to put this on the background, and I'm going to check my time. We are at 21 minutes, or 27 minutes, somewhere in there. You don't want to go over that edge. You hear that clicking? So come back to the inside and stay to this side of your line over there. Now I need this. Ta-da! Finally, she has to use it. Okay. Oh, how pretty. Look at that. Almost the same size. So that one's going there. Now, I need to put my pen away. I keep grabbing it. Keep trying to use my pen. Okay, and I'm going to cut it off right here. So I'm basically making this page the size of this piece right here. And I need to close this before I grab it, because if you know me, you'll know that I'll grab it, because I seem to be dangerous that way. Okay, yes, that is too big. So, I'm going to cut a little tiny bit off of here, right there. And although my pocket is going to be down here, I'm still going to bring this all the way down. And I'll show you why in just a second. So I want to leave this piece a little longer, just because I think that might be a good idea. And now I'm going to cut off this little tiny piece over here. I'm going to throw the tiny piece away. Okay. So there we go. Make sure your flap does its flappy thing. And if it's not flapping correctly, then you need to trim it just slightly more. Because you don't want to curl your page. It's better to have an area around it, just a tiny bit, than it is to look in your book and see this paper all rolling up. And I'm going to throw this one away. It goes into the recycle bin. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'm going to put these here. Just something like that. Let's see if they're the same height. It's not going to really matter because I'm going to you're not going to see one page, to see both pages at the same time, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, get your ink out. Get your ink on, baby. My goodness, yes. Ooh, I haven't changed it. Did take care of my glues and all that, but I did not take care of this. Now this is where you give this a little bit of a fold. Not a tight fold, just enough to kind of go through and ink it up. It'll look nice and aged, since it's this one will look nice and aged. If you want it to look aged and you're using a lighter file folder, then what you'll need to do is go through and do this, and if you want it to look really dark, then go over the top with like a the espresso color or something like that. And that'll give you that nice burnt edge look. Okay? And then I'm going to come over here and do this side as well. So, as you can see, this will be an ink along as well. I know everybody knows how to ink, but maybe somebody doesn't. So I wanted to start this yesterday, but I was at the genealogy center yesterday working, and I was swamped. And it was one of those days where people keep texting and calling, and it's like, you know, I'm really busy right now. So I made a decision last night that when I'm really busy, I am not going to turn my phone on. And they can wait. It can wait. So, anyway, I decided I'm not going to be answering all my text messages and stuff, because when I'm down there, I'm busy. I've got a ton of work to do, because I'm their president, and, you know, I am swamped, and it's not a paid position, and I don't like to bring it home with me. I brought quite a bit of it home with me yesterday, to work on today, and I decided I'm coming in here to work with you. I want to do my Edith Holden. Oh, looky here. I got to erase that line. Otherwise, you'll see it, because my paper goes to that side of the line. Okay. Now, when you do ink up your edges, it does tend to make, it does tend to wear the paper down a little bit. So, you know, when you're doing a hinged area, you'll want to check that and see if it feels weak. And if it does, you'll want to protect that with a piece of fabric or some tape or washi tape or that Tyvek. Like if you have a used envelope that's made of Tyvek, the non-rippable stuff, then you'll want to put that on it. Okay, now this has a white core, so I'm talking about the paper. So it won't look very old if I just put it on here with without grunging it up just a bit. This is a noisy paper. Okay, there's that one. Let's do this one. Clack, clack, clack. I've never had paper that snapped back at me. Okay. So, we are going to glue that down, and we're going to glue this down. It's okay if they're a little different size than each other. Let's scoot them around and see. File folders are often different sizes. So yes, this one goes over here. And what doesn't Angela do with her glue? Oh my gosh, can you guys see it? Not over there. Not over there. Oh, it's back here, behind this. Oops. Oops, put your pin up. There we go. Okay. Going around the edge. And putting the birds upright. Don't press it down until you get it on your paper and know where you want it. Then once it's down, once it's where you want it, you can go ahead and put it down. And find your rag. So did I tell you? Oh yeah, Gardenia was the name of this one. I showed you. It was at Joann's. 2 pearlescent designs, 2 fabric texture designs, 1 spot UV design. I don't know what that means. And half double-sided. Oh, I see. Back here it's double-sided. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And then the other half up here is not. This must be the UV one. Okay, so there's that. Okay, well, we're at 40 minutes, so I'm going to stop here. You get kind of an idea of what's going to happen here. And when we come back, I'll have this part done, and I'll probably do something with the pocket. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.